And you don't want to help me, but you want me to help you? I said, that's not right.
Accusations of elder abuse, how one man says it all happened, and why a county agency is partly responsible. Good evening, I'm Tim Callahan.
And I'm Jackie Parks. An Oildale man says he is the victim of abuse, and a county agency is to blame for putting him in that position. 23 ABC's Mark Christian took a look at the in-home service provider program and explains who is responsible for allowing pre-qualified individuals to work for senior citizens.
John Kapinga spends most of his time at the Rasmussen Senior Center because he says he's uncomfortable to be in his own home. About 10 months ago, the 79-year-old allowed a family who had fallen on hard times move into his house.
But as time went on, they kept taking advantage of me as a senior.
Kapinga said he asked the family to leave several times after they stopped paying rent, but says they refused to leave, so he started the eviction process.
I don't like people to take advantage of me because it's not right.
Kapinga says he only got to know the family after he hired the woman from a list of pre-qualified candidates provided by the Kern County Aging and Adult Services.
My wife used to be his in-home care worker.
The woman worked through the in-home supportive services program and cleaned Kapinga's home for about 2 years.
You need to investigate and make sure whom you sent out.
And to be on that list, you have to go through a background check, fingerprinting, and you do have to go through an orientation process.
The Kern County Aging and Adult Services says after a senior chooses to hire a specific individual, the county agency is not required to monitor that employment.
It is completely the discretion of the in-home services recipient to hire or fire that person that they want to have working for them.
We'd asked him, that we kind of needed a place to live. He said he was lonely, so we kind of made a mutual agreement to move in with him.
Also, the agency does not recommend seniors allowing providers to move into their homes or let providers borrow money.
Very tough to try and set those parameters. I mean, as people work with one another for periods of time, then they grow a friendship that kind of occurs. What we usually see start to happen and what erodes those friendships usually is when money's involved.
Now, Kern County Aging and Adult Services is just a local facilitator to the in-house service providers, which is a state-funded program. However, Kapinga says he would like to see policy changes where providers aren't allowed to put seniors in uncomfortable situations by asking for help.
They're there to help us. We're not there to help them.
The family says they paid Kapinga what they could, but after some health issues, they got a little behind in their rent. The Kern County Sheriff's Department served the eviction notice on the family this week.
Knowing that, I just had problems and surgery on my knee, demanding that I mowed the yard. I mean, that's really what it ultimately started over.
And you don't want to help me, but you want me to help you? I said, that's not right.
The family now has until the 14th to move out of the home. However, they say they will be moving out in the next couple of days. Mark Christian, 23 ABC.
Now, that woman does not work as an in-home service provider anymore. Kern County Aging and Adult Services says seniors should report any situation in which they feel they are being taken advantage of. You can contact them at 868-1000.